Hello, Libra. Welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. So Libra, I do have the palette extender is out of my mouth. It was at the roof of my mouth. So my speech is less impeded, but I have to say my thought process is almost like a little bit stalled. I'm finding as I'm doing the readings, and I think it's because I'm used to having to kind of stop myself and think about if I could say those words in that order that quickly without it getting all messed up. So please bear with me. I feel like I am talking better, but it's still, my mouth is different, so I'm still getting used to it. So thank you for your patience and your balance, Libra. All right, Libra, what we're going to do is I'm going to go into, I should have looked up what this was between readings. I can't remember what this deck is called. I really love it. It's a beautiful deck. I haven't used it in a while. I'm going to use this tarot deck. I'm going to pull out the first cards that are going to come out are like the general energy of the reading, of your reading. And then I'm going to continue to pull out cards from this deck. I'm going to kind of like your energy right now, what challenges you, what you should focus on, what happened in the past, your strength, your future, and surprise from the universe. And then I'm going to clarify all of it, of course. Yeah. If this reading resonates with you and you're drawn to it, there is an extended, and the link is at the top of the description of this video. So Libra, let's get started. Oh yes, and the comments are closed off in the pre-recorded zodiac readings, but if you would really like to comment, connect with the group, express your feelings, you can do that in the community section of this YouTube channel. There will be a section right there for the videos that come out this week, and you can go there and you can say, hey, Libra, this, and that. All right, Libra, let's get ready. Overall energy of this reading. A card for the overall energy of this reading. The flame on my candle is going nuts all of a sudden. Wow. How did that happen? So I trimmed the wick, and what I do is I trim the wick and I leave it in the candle. You know, it gets too long. I don't understand. The wick was way off. The trimmed wick was way off to the side. Maybe you can't see it. It's joined the other wick. Like there's two of them there. It's actually floating in midair. It's attached itself to the wick again on the side. Isn't that weird? The way it's doing that. I mean, the wick that I trimmed, I pushed it over there. I blew the candle out when I left the room, and I just lit it now. And it's like those two wicks came together. Can you see that? Do you see that's happening? And it's making the flame really big because there's two wicks now. I don't know who needed to hear that, but it's almost, I don't know. I want to say like that whole twin flame energy, but it feels like the energies of two kind of coming together like that and making a big flame. Jeez, Lily went to sleep fast. She's dreaming. Huh? All right, let's get into this again. It's so distracting, that flame. It's massive. All right, general energy of this reading for Libra. General energy of this reading for Libra will be the first card. Sounds funny. The Hanged Man. Really like looking at things differently, seeing people differently, seeing situations differently, going through some sort of transformation of your own that has caused you to become somewhat different. So the way you see everybody is a little bit different. Right now, got the Ace of Swords. Got some clarity going on. Yeah, I got it. But what's the challenge? What is challenging this? The Two of Wands. Where do you go? It's almost as if like, where do you go and what do you do with this information? How do you deal with it? How do you present that to the world, and how do you take it forward for yourself with whatever it is that you've learned or that you're learning here? Because it's yours. Wow, it's like you're really seeing like someone or something differently. It's pretty clear. The focus on the Four of Swords. Sit on it, marinate with it. You just look after yourself, you heal, and you sleep. In the past, wow, the Wheel of Fortune. Things really took a different turn here. It's really almost like I'm kind of reading this in the middle of, I want to say like a transformation. This is almost like being in the middle of the transformation, and here it is. Like there's that energy. The cycle has changed for you. Fortune has changed. Circumstances, it feels like everything around you feels different. Your strength right now is the Eight of Pentacles, staying in your own lane and doing the work that you do best that you do. Your future, the Knight of Swords, perhaps like striking forward with whatever it is that you now understand and see clearly, and the new perspective that you have on this is in the future. What is the surprise from the universe? Oh, shit, about to change big time. The Tower. I feel like you might be the Tower, though, with the kind of energy that's sitting here. Wow, the bottom is the Eight of Cups, and that's it. It's all reversed. Looking deeply into the moon in a way for your own answers. Pulling away emotionally from, like, that does. It feels like, okay, so here's the thing. It feels like to me that you see someone or a group of people or a situation or a place in a whole new way. Like you've gained some sort of information about something. And but look at the Hangman. It's like you're sort of imposing this on yourself to really look at it clearly and see it from all angles. What do you do with it? I feel like what do you do with it? That's the crossroad here, or what's crossing you or challenging you is this information that you have. What do you do with it? How do you bring it forward? Where does this take you? There isn't really a sense of lost identity. It almost feels like a strengthening of your own identity through seeing something around you in a very different way. Because you're being told too to focus on like rest and healing here, stepping back. It's a little bit like whatever you see, you don't necessarily have to engage in it right now. There's something coming up in the future where you will, for sure. I'm really curious what this Wheel of Fortune is. In the past, something changed. Was it good? Was it bad? Because I don't really know what the perspective is that you have here, but there's some sort of perspective that's changed, and it's causing enough for you to think about it. Like, well, how do I go forward with this? How do I deal with this? How do I bring this forward? How do I bring this into the world? What do I do with this information? Your strength is like, again, it feels like kind of some sort of self-focus, like rest, heal, stay in your own lane. And when you're not doing those things, you work hard on what it is that you do really, really well. Because in the future, there is going to be movement here. And the surprise from the universe is a Tower. Maybe you'll be presented with what to do with whatever you've got a new perspective on. But right now, again, the Eight of Cups is at the bottom. Like, distance yourself emotionally. I don't even see, you know what? There's no cups here. So you've kind of distanced yourself on that level. And you're strong in your intellect here. Intellect and intuition. It's going to be fun to clarify all of these, actually. Because this is really almost like a, now I see it, or now I get it, or I don't know. Yeah, it's kind of like, I don't know. Let's say it's the kind of feeling I'm getting where maybe you could have known someone for years, and you could have known them like, okay, this is an example that I've seen happen. You could have known them like on a friend level. It could be just a friend, and it doesn't matter what sex they are. They're just a friend to you, but you've known them for years, and you've even seen them interact with their own family and other friends. And then they start dating or seeing someone that you know. And then you start finding out that they're completely wacky in romantic situations. It's just like that. Like, what the hell have I just learned here, and how do I deal with that? Like, this is not, whoa, this is not that person. It's kind of like someone who could be always balanced and intelligent, stable, at work, with family, with friends. But you put them in some sort of a romantic connection or dating someone, and they are nuts. They're phoning this person like 12 times a day. I don't know, like it's just all of a sudden your friend is telling you that, and you're thinking, that is not them at all. And then like they show you, look at all the text messages. You're like, oh my God. You're a little bit crazy. I don't know. It doesn't have to be that. It just reminds me of that. Someone. Oh, what was that? Oh, wow. They're a little different. So the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man. The Emperor. What are you seeing different here? And maybe seeing your boss differently. The Hanged Man, the Emperor, the Ten of Pentacles. Wow, it's some sort of, feels like a very masculine leader in some sort of situation. Maybe it's like your boss. It could be your boss, your father, your husband, your, I don't know, your brother. It just feels like it's just seeing some sort of masculine energy in a very different light for some reason. Maybe they got like, they're all calm and cool and collected at work, and then they run into someone that they have a massive crush on, and they're just like, I don't know what to say. I don't know, there's something really funny here. And it's almost like your perspective on what you're seeing going on. So let's go. There's the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords. I don't know, maybe it was not far off. It could even be maybe you're starting to see someone that, like, is a very strong leader in the community. Okay, maybe they don't bumble, but something funny here. Look at this, the Ace of Swords. You have the Devil, the Two of Cups, and the Knight of Wands. Somebody's really excited about something. Really excited about something. Let's just get those things out of my head. Anyway, I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to say that. Sorry, universe. Okay, the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands. Okay, the Queen of Pentacles. It's like so stable. It's your challenge. Maybe it's you. Maybe you. Maybe something has turned you up on your head here. Upside down on your head. I'm getting the funniest things coming into my head with this reading. Okay, because this is so stable. This is like, okay, I don't know if this is like your boss or your best friend's dad. It's just a weird, like this is a really stable, very mature, very responsible leader in the community. And look at it sitting with the Ten of Pentacles. Like, if it's not in the community, it's in a home, it's the office place, it's the church, it's the, I don't know what it is. And this is a leader. And then the Ace of Swords is like, oh my God, this person's so bad. With the Devil and the Knight of Wands, bookending the Two of Cups. It's like, oh, this person is so sexy. And they make my heart beat. I'm so excited. Like, this energy. But yet, the issue here is how do you bring this forward? Because I'm very stable. I'm very grounded. I'm very responsible. So what was going in my head, now that I got that out, is sort of like, it feels like this, almost like two worlds colliding. As I talked about earlier, like a friend or someone that, yeah, they're pretty cool. And then you put them in this situation, like, who are you? What are you doing? But it's almost like I'm seeing it like you. Either you're seeing this in someone or someone is seeing it in you. And the way that they would normally see you, where you would normally see someone, is perhaps like in their suit and tie, their like really their responsible outfit, they've got their responsible cap on, and I don't know, and then you run into them somewhere like on a weekend at a swimming pool. I'm like, oh my God, that's my boss. Did you know he was built like that? I don't know, like it's really funny, like all of a sudden, oh. And then you have trouble looking at them again when you go back to the office, like, I cannot unsee what at the swimming pool. I don't know. Just focus on, just stay calm. Take deep breaths. Breathe, sleep, rest, heal. Okay, the Four of Swords. I like readings like this. This is kind of fun. The Three of Cups. Oh, you want to have a good time. It would be healing. Actually, that's what would be healing for you. Obviously, get enough rest. Don't stay out real late and don't get up real early. But this is healing for you, is to kind of, to go out and have a little bit of fun. Even if it's like simple, like I know there's isolation. Well, I don't know. I guess you can't do that. I don't know why all of a sudden I was feeling like I was in Europe. Like when I was in France and I could just go pick up a small bottle of wine with a plastic glass and go and sit along a river somewhere. You can't really do that in North America. They're all like, can't drink out in the streets. I don't know. It feels like that. It's like just getting, putting a little brown bag and sitting by the river and enjoying. if that's all you can do with just yourself. But this is usually like combining energies. It would be really healing for you to be able to do this. Even if it's like from 6 feet apart at a little park somewhere, you each bring a little chair. You can talk about how you see your boss now. Or maybe someone is conveying this information to you because it's the Ace of Swords. Yeah, I don't know. It's not telling me. Okay, who's the one that's all excited about someone who's confused? Okay, are you confused about something or not? Are we all confused? No, we're all at a tarot reading? So no. I don't know who this is, if it's you or them. The Wheel of Fortune was the past. See that? The Wheel of Fortune. This is a, oh, wow, this is a change of events. My gosh, I don't know. The Star. Awesome. Wow, this is almost like, I'm hearing like hitting stardom with this Wheel of Fortune and the Star, like hitting it big time. Have you hit it big time and now you're like va-va-voom maybe? Or someone you know has and they're like va-va-voom. There's definitely a va-va-voom going on here. I don't know. You can't tell. I don't know that that's a bad devil. It's a naughty. It's very a naughty devil with those cards there. But you know what? We need to be practical and practical. I can't be this way. I have to keep a level head. I have to be responsible. So your strength is doing that. The Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles. Oh my God, you don't want to do that. Look at this. The Hermit, the Nine of Swords, and the Five of Swords. Is that what, like your strength, your strength. Gosh, it's like to really focus on your work. It's almost like the wind coming out of your sails. It's sort of like coming home. I'm just like this randy little teenager coming home. Oh my God, Dad, Mom, I just saw this chick. I just saw this guy. Oh my God. This is like my dream. You should see this person. I'm going to go to the park. That's where they hang out now. They're going to the park and they hang out. And your mom or your dad's saying, hey, are you forgetting? It's your turn to do the dishes tonight. And you have to cut the grass. And you have to do your homework. And you got to walk the dog. And you got like, what? So it feels like, almost like your work is a point of isolation though. Like you're working kind of in isolation and it's getting you in your head. I think I can relate to that. It's getting you in your head. And feeling too like you're missing out on things. It feels like your strength is work, but even though it's your, like, that's what the universe is telling you. Your strength is your work, but it puts you in a very perpetual state of thought with the Hermit and the Nine of Swords, like around and around and around. And then the Five of Swords just makes me feel like you're feeling as if, because of situations and circumstances, that you are removed from what it is that you want and you can't get to it. But in the future, you have the Knight of Swords. And I like it. This whole, it's kind of, that's kind of scary. Because it's like holding up that Ace of Swords. Look at the hand. Look at the hand, how it's holding it. And then look at his hand, how it's holding it. That I know what I want. I know what I feel. I did the dishes. I cut the grass. I took the dog for a walk. I snuck out when my parents weren't looking. Oh, look what's at the bottom as I'm saying all that. I'm going at the Empress and the Emperor. I'm going into the Knight of Swords here. It's your future, the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords. You just hang on. Oh. God, so much swords. You're really in your energy. Look, look, look. Not just yet. You rest those swords. You rest it. Rest it. You've got your truth. You know your truth. You know your truth. I don't know. You saw your boss in a bathing suit or they saw you or something. I'm like, oh my goodness. But too, so it's not just that. But I mean, the devil in the Knight of Wands, it's pretty like, wow, wow, boom. But maybe too, like maybe, I don't know, maybe you saw them playing with their kids or playing with some people and they're like, wow, they have a really nice personality. They are at work. I don't know, but there's victory here for you. There's going to be some celebration. Everyone's going to be cheering you on this one. I'm like, yeah, you go for it. But the Tower, this is a surprise from the universe. What is that? What is this surprise, this Tower? Surprise from the universe. Oh, that looks, oh no, okay, that's better. I was like, oh, that looks really shitty. But no, it gets better. Okay, the Seven of Swords and the Three of Swords. This is almost like, you know what it feels like? Like you're sneaking around with a broken heart. It feels like you're sneaking around with a broken heart. Like you could be heartbroken here about something and nobody would know. You're sneaking around with a broken heart. But then look, the Six of Pentacles. All of a sudden there's this equal, beautiful balance. This wonderful give and take. That would be life-changing for you, it's saying. Let's look at this Eight of Cups. Looking at the moon. There, it looks like the Hermit. It is the Hermit, isn't it? Yeah, it's the Hermit. Emotional distance here, perhaps for self-protection with the Seven of Swords into the Three of Swords. The Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups. Oh, wow. The Ten of Cups. Emotional sacrifice for emotional fulfillment down the road. Emotional sacrifice now for emotional fulfillment down the road. That's very profound. And again, look, there she is again, the Empress and the Emperor. Yeah, someone's got a va-va film going on. It was funny. I want to watch that reading just to relive all the energy that came out over here. It was so funny, Libra. It really was. Like, I don't know. I think about all the bosses I had. No, I don't think so. No. Anyways, you just never know, though. So I'm going to leave it at that. That was really intriguing. Thank you. I'm going to go and do the extended. And yeah, if I see you there, wonderful. If not, it's cool too. But I hope to see you here next time. Until then, do be gentle with yourself, Libra. Bye.